I just have this like kind of a gut feeling like this is probably really Crystal. I hate to say it, but I just hope it's her so I could just rest her body in peace.
Crystal Garcia has been missing since September 17th.
I just can't even live another day thinking that my cousin is gone.
While no official confirmation has been made, her cousin Luis Reta and the rest of their family are grieving for the 32-year-old mother after hearing remains have been found in Comal County.
I honestly did not expect this. Whenever I heard that my cousin was missing, I just thought she went out, and to go do laundry because that's where her sheets were missing from her bed.
Right now, 29-year-old Francisco Javier Garcia Ventura is in Bexar County Jail for allegedly tampering with evidence. His bond set at $200,000.
I think he should have no bond. What makes you think that he can't escape?
Arrest documents say Ventura confessed to his family, telling them he beat Crystal to death and disposed of her body. Relatives told investigators they took him to the bus station where he bought a ticket to head to Mexico City. Officers were able to arrest him before he was able to step on a bus. Here you can see documents say Crystal's mom called 911 for a welfare check on September 18th. Officers say they found blood throughout the entire home using a special chemical, and cameras in the area captured Ventura leaving with the heavy-duty garbage bag.
I just want justice for Crystal.
Crystal is a mother of four, the youngest just 6-year-old twins. Her family tells me that she had high hopes and dreams of becoming a nurse one day, though they do want to make it very clear that Ventura was not her boyfriend at the time, and they believe she is a victim of domestic violence. Her cousin telling me that right now they're hurting and they're confused. All they want to know is that if those remains found in Comal County, if they belong to her, all they want is to lay her to rest.
Hopefully that these gatherings will help us get justice for us victims of these crimes.
Just outside Public Safety Headquarters, you can see the story through photos and emotion. Tonight, families gather to honor their loved ones and the lives gone too soon.
Our family is still in real bad pain.
Eddie Gonzalez is still waiting for answers about his daughter Megan's death. Gonzalez has been on this quest for about 2 years, and he's not alone. Lori Rocha and Janie Esparza both lost their sons. Lori's son Aaron was killed in a random road rage incident, and Janie's son Isaac was shot to death. Both women, like Gonzalez, are waiting for answers about who did this and why.
Today is a National Day of Remembrance for murder victims, and that's why we're here today, to join with other families as well, to stand together in unity and remember our children.
We're here to support all these other families and be here for our children, and also demand justice at the same time because our cases are still unsolved.
Bringing awareness to each case is personal for Norma Rodriguez. She's been fighting for more than a decade to get answers about her son Paul's death.
We still don't know what happened, why it happened. No justice, except that truck pulled up next to them that night, shot it through the car. My son was asleep in the passenger side. It happened to shoot him in the head.
With tonight's vigil, everyone here is hopeful you can help them get closure. Police Chief William McManus weighs in on how they will not stop fighting for these families.
It's never closed. We have solved murders that have been 5, 10, 20 years old.
Chief McManus calls this the most difficult meeting he attends all year because of all of these heartbreaking stories. If you know anything, they're asking you to come forward to authorities.
This trailer might be empty right now, but just wait for tomorrow morning when supplies will be stacked up in here on the way to Acuña, Mexico, to help out thousands of people.
So we'll be taking at least 2 or 3 of these trailers, as well as some cars from people that are coming with us.
It's all hands on deck getting supplies ready for tomorrow's trip.
We had been hearing stories of mistreatment, and our organization answers the call of social justice violations, and so we decided to take a load of supplies and go down and lend our assistance where we could.
Josie Garcia and Farrell Clark say thanks to community partners,
this is going to be for sanitizing.
They can help 2,000 people. Last week, they tried to help in Del Rio, but were told only monetary donations were being accepted. So they crossed over to Acuña, where they were stunned.
We were really taken aback on how many folks were there and how many folks were just hopeless and lost.
It was reminiscent of a Third World War country. We saw mothers that had children there that were unclothed. We got stories of babies being delivered right in the open at the camps, as well as stories of mothers going to the hospital to deliver their babies and being sent back to the camps in 2 days.
This one right here.
This one does? Okay.
They say a few hundred people are still in the border city. In addition to bringing supplies, they'll try to help migrants get proper documentation to work legally. Their ultimate goal?
You want the kid diapers sitting next to us?
Yes.
Bring hope to people.
It's the simplest things. It's the simplest things, and it's so beautiful.
This is going to be on the southeast side. This is near the 3000 block of Roland, and just south of I-10. But you can see this structure right here, it's on fire. And we saw these flames from well on the northeast side. I mean, we were coming down 35, and our pilots saw it real quick. And you can see firefighters are already on scene. It looks like we do have made contact with this fire already, and you can see them dosing it down with water and the foam that they use. But the back of this structure just fully engulfed with flames right now. You know, it's about that time where it's getting colder and people are starting to use space heaters or just making fires of their own and just trying to keep warm right now. So no clue right now on what started this fire right now, if there's anybody inside this structure, but we're definitely going to see what they do and if they can get this under control, because right now it looks like it's spreading to these nearby trees, David.
That's going to be an issue. I mean, if those trees catch fire with all that shrubbery in that mix, they're going to have a real problem on their hands here.
Yeah, and there's a lot of trees in this area, so I mean, one tree goes on fire, it's going to be a domino effect and just get the surrounding area on fire. So hopefully we can get this under control soon, David.
Okay, really quick, and then we'll break away from you one last time. Your location.
It's going to be on the 3000 block of Roland, the southeast side, just south of I-10.
Okay, you can see several fire units there on scene. Alex Gomez above that. Of course, he'll stay there. We'll get the very latest, and we'll get a crew out there as well, figure out what's going on there. One can only hope right now that if there are people inside that building, they have gotten out.